Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today. So before we begin, can you please introduce yourself, your name, your position in the company?
Okay. Hi, good morning, Maria and Anushree. Okay, my name is Alicia Rani. I am from Xylem. I work in Xylem Water Solution based in Malaysia. And my current position is I'm a project manager. So I manage few projects that is given to me. Yeah, in Malaysia and also a few other countries. Yeah.
Can we address you throughout this interview? Is Alicia okay with you?
Yeah, Alicia is just
okay. So Alicia, let me introduce myself and my partner. So I am Maria Rupini and accompanied by Anushri as my partner for today. So before we proceed, let me just take the time to thank you for spending your time with us today. And so let's start off with, could you provide an overview of the Xylem's mission, vision, and primary objective in the Malaysian market?
Okay, so this I actually had to Google because technically we don't really recall much about it. So our vision is actually our mission, very easy actually. It's just mainly to help our customers solve water. So just in the G's, what Xylem Water Solution do is we solve water, whatever related to water in terms of wastewater, clean water, anything that comes to water, we have the technology and the tools to solve it. So that is Xylem. So our mission is actually just to help our customers solve water. And the next question you were saying is our objectives, right? So for us is, when it comes to water, what we want to do is deliver advanced water solution, provide like state-of-the-art technology, and also make sure when this technology comes in, we have to ensure there's also sustainability. And also we want to enhance our community resilience. So actually we collaborate with a lot of local partners because Xylem is an international company. Our main HQ is based in US, and we have so many other companies, factories around the world. And for our Southeast Asia, the HQ is in Singapore. So we have a lot of local partners that also help us with our sales and also help us together with the community to make sure our pumps, our technology is more accessible throughout the whole nationwide.
That's impressive. Thank you for sharing that. So moving on, what would you say are the key challenges and opportunities Xylem is currently facing in the water technology industry?
Okay, I would categorize it into three. Okay, number one would be water source shortage and also urban growth. So even being in Selangor, sometimes you have water source shortage, right? Like Air Selangor, when the dam closed, so most of us won't have water for a few days. So something like this is one of our challenges that we face. Besides that is aging infrastructure. So when I say aging infrastructure, it's like the treatment plant. It's like old. In Malaysia, there are some treatment plants. I'm not categorizing any. Like it could be wastewater or clean water treatment plant that is more than 20, 30 years old that require more demand when it comes to water utilities to be functioning in a more systematic way. So that's another challenge that we are facing. Besides that, also climate changes, such as sometimes frequent extreme weathers, flooding. So when it comes to flooding, our plants will be flooded. So there'll be a lot of mitigation, a lot of challenges that comes with it when it comes to water management that requires a more adaptable solution. So when it comes to opportunities, so like now everything is being digitalized, So we are trying to implement more advanced technology that includes real-time data analysis. So we'll be able to interpret the data at that time, and then we know what to do to make sure the plant is working more efficiently. And of course, sustainability is the key nowadays. There's always a growth to make sure the water is sustained. We are, Xylem as a company, we are committed to develop solutions that mitigates major water challenges. Like I said, with all the challenges I said earlier. So we have to make sure we have the sustainability to fight that, to overcome all the challenges. So yeah, that's our opportunities and the challenges we face.
So that makes sense. So speaking of innovation, what are the organization's core strengths that give Xylem a competitive edge?
Okay, I would say first, we have a very comprehensive product portfolio. So our product, when I say product, as I mentioned earlier, what my company do is we actually offer solution for water. We solve water. So when it comes to that, the product that we have, it's pump, filtration systems, smart meters. Our customer diverse from water, wastewater, water, even residential area when it comes to booster pumps. So we have a lot of comprehensive product that we sell to our customer. That our customer, what our customer needs, we are able to provide. And besides that, we are committed to innovate. So our company has a strong emphasis on research and development. So meaning we are not just thinking where we are now. So we are also thinking what's going to happen in future. So we make sure our technology it has the cutting edge and is always developing as we grow. And we have a global presence. So as I said earlier, it's worldwide. Our company is worldwide. So we're actually operating in over 150 countries. So we have the global knowledge. We're not only knowing what's happening in Malaysia or Southeast Asia. We actually know what's happening around the world and what the market needs. So the global presence actually makes a lot of difference when we are actually talking to a customer, because it builds trust. So yeah, that would be one of our cutting edge. What do you need to make sure you're in the competitive edge? Yeah.
That's great to hear. Are there areas within the organization that you think could be improved to enhance operational efficiency?
Like now, one of the major challenges would be energy consumption. The energy consumption is very high. So our product, even for example, if we take pump, if it's a bigger scale pump, the energy consumption is very high. So probably it's something that we could focus on when it comes to improving. So to be focusing on energy efficient technologies, so we can actually reduce costs and also the environmental impacts.
Thank you for that insight. Let's shift to focus to the external environment instead. So how does Xylem address competition and market dynamics in the water solution sector?
Okay, so we have strategic growth. So when it comes to strategic growth, there are few things that we can break down to. One would be as I said, innovation and technology. So always emphasize on development and deployment of advanced technology. And besides that, I would say market expansion. So try to leverage into the global presence so that we can identify our emerging markets and also adopt solutions that we can meet our local needs, our country Malaysia's need, and also our local regulatories. We have SPAN requirements and all the other Environmental Act requirements. So yeah, to make sure we adapt to it. And again, as I have mentioned before, we have the sustainability words keep coming, because now we are actually heading towards sustainability. Everything has to be sustainable into our business model. We have to focus on the environmental responsibility and so many other things, to address our critical water challenges. And also to make sure we have a good, supply. How do I say it? To have a diverse local supply and collaboration. We have our pumps with our contractors, with our local vendors that also help to promote our products.
That sounds like a robust approach. So what role do environmental regulations and policies play in shaping your strategy and operation in Xylem?
We, as again, being a water solving company, we have to make sure we adhere to all the water regulations. So for example, like the Environment Quality Act, the industrial effluent. So when I say industrial effluent, it means, for example, the water that's being discharged from a wastewater treatment plant, it has to adhere to effluent regulatories. So there's so many regulatories that we have to follow. So how does it so these are all implications for our company. So we have to make sure that we are following all the regulation and also make sure the development of the implementation with advanced water technology that we meet must not go below par. It always have to exceed the regulatory standards.
Thank you for sharing that. Could you elaborate on the company's primary strategic goals for the next 5 years and how they align with Xylem's global objectives?
So, our global objective currently is, focusing more on innovation, growth, and sustainability. So, I would say in 5 years, it would be strengthening our innovation, to make sure the technology is, is up to par, and also our financial and performance stability as well. Yeah. Most importantly, to expand our products, our technologies, market to worldwide.
That sounds ambitious and forward-looking. Can you share an example of a recently implemented strategy and its impact on the organization's performance?
Okay, I think one of the most current thing that's been happening now is in Xylem is it's a culture called high impact culture. So that is mainly to empower the employees. So mainly it break down into two. We have this thing called like innovation and leadership. So with the high impact culture, we actually encourage our employees to do better. That means okay, once they have achieved something beyond, so we actually give them an appreciation, and besides that, it kind of indirectly leads to the employees' development. So let's say, for example, now you're doing A and you actually succeed in doing A very well. So there will be a lot of people appreciating you. So it actually makes you to go up a little further. So it also helps with the career development for the employee as well. So yeah, that is something that we are doing. Indirectly, it's helping our company grow because employees are more driven to do better. So yeah, so that's something that we are looking at. I mean, one of the things that's impacting our organization now more to like encouragement, like we call it as high impact culture.
Impressive. Thank you for sharing that, Alicia. I'd like to hand over to my partner now to continue with the next set of questions. So Anushree, please take it away.
Thanks, Maria. Hi, madam.
Hi.
So the next question is, what do you see as the biggest differentiating factor between Xylem Malaysia and its competitors?
Okay, so to be honest, there's a lot of other companies providing similar solutions and technologies like what we have. So what makes us a little bit more different or putting us slightly on the higher pedestal would be our comprehensive and innovative portfolio, as I said. So our portfolio, it's a big, extensive range, so this enables our company to effectively address all the diverse customer needs, providing a tailored solution that sets ourselves apart from the competitors. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, madam. The next question, could you share how the company invest on employee training and development to support long-term strategy goals?
Okay, so in a simple way, our company has their own website dedicated for our employees where it focuses on training and development. So as I said earlier, we have a lot of product, a lot of technology, so it's impossible for one person to know everything. So we have a website that actually train our employees. We have like an online training education system like that. So when we need something, we can just go there, we can go online and we can actually know and learn about it. It's not only about our product, it's also about like project management, even for mental health, we have like a training for that. So besides that, we also have like external training that is catered, towards year end, we have appraisal together with our employees. So when that happens, we also will ask employees, okay, what are the trainings you think you need to improve yourself? So we will also provide that external trainings as well. Yeah.
Okay, next question. What strategies are in the place to handle potential disruptions in the supply chain or resource availability?
Okay, when it comes to supply chain, it's actually quite challenging, So we do have like a thing called supply chain risk management program. So we have to make sure we identify all the potential risks that we will face, So mainly how we overcome this, we have to make sure we identify the risk and then we do an assessment and then we have a mitigation strategy. So our mitigation strategy will always, be analyzing and implementation preventive action. So besides that, we also must have a contingency plan. Okay, I might not be able to share the details, so I can just give the gist out of it, So we have a contingency plan when certain things happen, what we should do. So, and also we have to, when it comes to third party, as I said, the supplier, right? We have to make sure we do the due diligence when it comes to supplier selection. So we evaluate our suppliers on environmental issues, health, safety. So we have like a risk evaluation to make sure we choose like the best supplier for us. Yep.
Okay. Madam, do Xylem using any digital tools?
Yes, actually, Xylem is very well known for digital tools because we are actually we have our own pod called Xylem View. It's actually mainly comprehensive of digital solution that integrates various smart technology and intelligence system. So we have like a very long experience in it. So by leveraging the data analytic, we get to do real-time monitoring. As I mentioned earlier, when it comes to water treatment with all the equipments, all the tools. So when it comes into a system, so you can see in your laptop, even in your phone, what is happening to that treatment plant, what is the data So yeah, we are actually very invested in digital tools and also technologies. Yeah.
Okay, next question. Madam, do Xylem doing any CSR program?
Yes, our CSR program, we actually call it as Watermark because we're a water company, so everything has to come around water. So it's called Watermark. So we mainly focus on water education and awareness. A WASH program, WASH meaning water sanitation and hygiene access. So in this case, we actually have like few of our teams. We go to rural areas like in Vietnam, Indonesia. We build water towers to make some rural areas that don't have clean water access. So we go there and then we try to build a tower, put our pumps to make sure they have clean water access. And when it comes to education and water education and awareness, we have like even in Malaysia, like even last year or the year before, I give a talk to some of the students, on water, to water issues, awareness about water, on sustainability. And besides that, we also do emergency response. So, for example, the last big flood, we also deploy some of our team to go and help. So these are some of the focus points for our CSR initiatives.
Okay, next question. Madam, can you describe a collaboration or any partnership that play a key role in the company for the recent success?
I won't say partnership. For us, it's more like we acquire. So in terms of acquire, meaning like Xylem is you just put it on the top and then below there's the umbrella of it. So we have so many companies under the Xylem umbrella. So recently we acquired a company called Evoqua in Idrika. So it's more to where the technology and the product, will enhance our company portfolio to serve our customer better.
From me, that's all, Madam. I will pass to Maria. Thank you.
So, Alicia, before we wrap up, we want to sincerely thank you for your time today. And your insights have been incredibly valuable, and I'm sure your viewers will be greatly appreciating this as well. So, thank you so much on my partner and my behalf. Thank you for spending Thank you so much for spending the time